YouTube, what's going on? Kyle again from ePoolSupply. Today we are back with some quick fix videos for you guys on Hayward's AquaBug. This is their suction side above ground pool cleaner. So we're going to kind of dive in and show you guys how to replace some of the internal parts. So stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back. So again today we have some quick fix videos for you guys on Hayward's AquaBug. This is their suction side pool cleaner meant for above ground pools only. You guys can throw one of these in an in-ground pool, but I wouldn't suggest it. They're not meant to cover that kind of volume. So even if you have a smaller one, I'd always suggest going with a different cleaner. Hayward's got a whole another line of suction cleaners. So these are specifically made for those above ground pools, especially because the feet that are located under the bottom are kind of meant for that vinyl on the above ground pool. So for today's video, we just want to show you guys how to remove the actual turbine gear case here. As you guys can see, everything's stripped down. If you guys want to know how we got down to this point, make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We got a playlist that will walk you guys through taking this thing apart from the outside in. It's a little different than some of the other cleaners that we did where you guys can actually start from the top. This one is just straight from the bottom all the way through the case. So as you guys see, it's upside down right now. Here's your little bug with its antenna going on. So once you guys have gotten down to this point and you guys are just at the upper middle body housing here, what you're looking for is this turbine gear case, and has two Phillips head screws here located on top. So one good thing I really love about this cleaner is pretty much every tool the only tool that you'll need throughout this process is a Phillips head screwdriver. There are a few points on the side where you do need to remove some bolts for the actual shoes or the wing kits. So you will want to need a socket for that just to be able to get that bolt out. But for most of the other parts, you're typically looking at just a Phillips head screwdriver. So really simple. It's nice that they kind of can keep everything together so you guys don't need a multitude of tools. So again, this turbine gear is important to the functionality of the cleaner. It runs a whole other gear set that's actually located on top of this, which is part of the actual hose mount here as well. So once you guys actually tear this open, you'll get to see the bluish green turbine gear that's in here and kind of see the other gear that's located. Again, you're doing all this upside down, so it's a little bit more difficult. So you guys do need to remember that when you guys tear this apart, set the parts off to the side correctly so that when you guys actually go put everything back, it doesn't get messed up and you don't install something incorrectly. So again, screwdriver, we never suggest using power tools. Always use a hand tool. It's just safer for the plastics of this cleaner. Again, when you're spending a couple $100 on a cleaner like this, you want to make sure that you don't break it in the first fix. So again, two small Phillips head screws on this one that just hold the case. It already has in the upper middle body housing here, it already has like pre pegs there for you guys on sinking the screws in. So if for whatever reason those pegs have broken, you're going to want to start by replacing that upper housing instead. So once you guys remove the screws, it's really simple. It slides right out. As you guys can see, you have your turbine gear here that's actually just kind of floating around in there. And then you'll have another white gear that's actually attached to the cleaner. So you don't want to remove this one. This one is just kind of a placeholder for you so that when you're setting this in, it kind of gives you a reference point. This is the additional gear that this turbine gear will touch, which again rotates the gears on top. Even though this cleaner is pretty basic, it does have a really good intricate gear system on making sure everything works. So again, if you guys have a lot of dirt and debris in your pool, there's a lot of smaller gears for that to get stuck in, especially sand or any other kind of grit. So if it's not working on you and taking it apart like this, you always want to make sure something as small as a grain of sand in between these gears could get it to stop working. So you do want to make sure that you guys treat it properly and clean it efficiently. So then that way, when you use it the next season or just later that season, that it actually works right for you guys. So really simple. Just want to show you guys how to remove that case. Again, we have all these parts available in the link in the description directly on our website. They are crucial to the actual functionality of the cleaner. So you guys will need to make sure that you guys do check up on these once every season or so, especially since these cleaners will normally only last you guys a couple seasons just because of chemical composition and usage. So always double check when you guys take it apart to winterize, whatever it may be for a lot of those East Coast above ground pool guys. Just give it a clean, take it apart. Again, take it away from the water so that you're not losing all these screws down in there and then having to fish them out. it's always better to just get a nice flat surface like I got here, a desk or something off to the side. So just want to show you guys how to get access to that. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to actually tear apart this other housing and kind of show you guys how to get access to the full outside AquaBug, or the shell of the actual cleaner. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until then, I'll see you next time. I'm Kyle from ePoolSupply.